Good afternoon and welcome back to May Residential. We hope you and your family have remained safe during these iconic times. In week 1, we discussed the foundation system. Last week, we discussed part 2 of your new deck structural system. And today, we will discuss the installation of the railing system around your deck and finally, the installation of your deck floor. First, we will need to install upright posts approximately 4 feet apart and center to center. These posts should be bolted in a triangular pattern to achieve the maximum rigidity and strength that you would require to make it strong. I would suggest 4-inch by 4-inch by 42-inch pressure treated lumber cut for stain grade work. If the deck is more than 30 inches above the ground to finished floor elevation, the International Building Code, adopted by most municipalities, requires guardrails to be at least 36 inches in height, measured from the deck's surface to the top of the rail. The commercial decks attached to multifamily buildings and larger buildings, such as apartment buildings or businesses, are required under International Building Code as well. These International Building Code requires 42-inch handrails and guardrails. Then there are many different other systems that can be used for horizontal posts. The new style in today's market is to use stainless 1-inch cable for the high-tech look. No matter the system used, always remember to follow the manufacturer's recommendations as well as your local safety and building code. Please remember that decks that are 30 inches above ground at any elevated state have different codes for distance between all the vertical posts. It's usually a gap of less than 4 inches, so a child can't get their head through the rail or fall off the deck, or an animal possibly fall off the deck. The guardrails must be strong enough to withstand a concentrated 200-pound force anywhere along the top of the rail. To achieve this, you should space rail posts no greater than 6 feet apart. We personally suggest no more than 4 feet. The sweep space, which is below between the deck surface and the bottom rail, must be less than 4 inches to meet building and safety code in all municipalities. After you have completed the code compliant railing section, you are ready to install your deck's flooring system. There's a gamut full of different materials that can be used. Some are wood, some are plastic, some are stain grade 5/4 board with different widths depending on the look you're trying to achieve. Yet we use in every installation we do composite deck material because it comes with a 40-year guarantee. It's almost indestructible. Always install your floor material in the opposite direction of your floor stringer to achieve a developed maximum strength for the rigidity of your deck. I hope this series on decks will help you plan and build a deck for your home that will stand the test of time, all weather conditions, the number of people you want to put on the deck, furniture, and weight, and it will last forever. Please never hesitate to call a professional so that you can always make sure you're doing the right thing, especially in a DIY project. Over the next couple of weeks, we're going to start discussing what not to do as a DIY project unless you have an absolute amount